Yeah, very good morning to you, as it is here in, of course, New York. We are waiting for the undercard press conference to get underway in about an hour's time at the Hulu Theatre here at Madison Square Gardens. Adam Smith is here with me. Johnny Nelson has arrived from the UK. We can all relax. Everybody calm down. Johnny's here. We were at Brookfield Place yesterday. We saw the undercard workouts. It was great stuff, wasn't it? Everybody put on a really good show, including AJ right at the end. And what a reaction he got from the crowd.
It was fabulous, wasn't it? Down in the heart of the financial district. And everybody came out around lunchtime. It was packed. It was huge. Katie Taylor got a fantastic reception, didn't she? And then when Anthony Joshua came in, he looked like a movie star. He really did. I mean, not the way he hit the pads. He was hitting them frighteningly hard, I thought, yesterday. But yeah, Andy Ruiz had done his bit. He was very jolly and very happy, and you know, did his stuff in the ring with Manny Robles. And then AJ came in, and it wasn't it? It was just like a sort of red carpet entrance. And I love the fact that he stayed around to chat to the fans afterwards, sign dollar bills and have photos.
They've never seen that here before.
It was great, and they, you know, he wanted to stick around. I think he would have been there all day and all night if, you know, but he had to get back.
I think that's what will endear him to the American public. That human touch, that everyman touch, when he's able to do that, get out and stay around and hang around. Most of them, they just scarper, and that's why it's so refreshing in the UK when he does that. But to do it here in America, I think he's going to have the same effect he has in England here in America if he just be the person he is. Just carry on.
Undercard press conference today, as you say. Great opportunity for some of the fighters that are on this bill. You've been through it yourself when you've boxed in America. It brings out something a little bit special in the fighters themselves.
You know what? I looked at this and I said, if you're a young Brit that believes in yourself, and you get the chance to box in America, Madison Square Garden, it's a big deal. Tommy Coyle, Kane knows his score already. You've got Josh Kelly. If you're a young Brit and you've got such an opportunity to box here, trust me, it gives you goosebumps. You know, and I remember boxing on IndyCar, the Oscar De La Hoya, Felix Trinidad in Vegas, and I walked in, it was like I was on a film set. I couldn't believe my luck. Now these guys now, the opportunity they've got, you know, you couldn't write that. You can only dream this as a youngster coming through. So I bet Tommy Coyle especially is running about like a little child.
He is. Tommy's been jumping around all week. I had a little wander around Madison Square Garden, the whole arena last night, and it really is a very, very special place with huge history. You know, 20 years since Lewis and Holyfield fought that, a controversial draw. Back in '97, we had, of course, Nassim Hamed and Kevin Kelly's Fire Fest. You were part of that. You was part of the entourage then. But it really is. It's a special location, and probably the most famous arena in the world.
Can I just say, I remember when Naz boxed here against Bowman Johnson, and we were driving through Times Square, and there was a big, massive billboard poster of Naz driving through. We're in a limousine, and Naz looked at that, and it took his breath away, and he said, "Johnny, I'm scared." And I went, "What?" He said, "We're here. This is big time." And it's the first time and the only time I ever heard him say that. This is how much an impact being in New York has on any fighter. The rest is history, but it's such an impact.
Now AJ's up on the posters and on the cabs.
It's,
I agree with Johnny. I think he's going to go down absolutely amazingly here, providing, of course, he does the business in the ring as well as all the charm outside.
Of course, overnight we had the news come through that Deontay Wilder looks to have signed a deal to fight Luiz Ortiz for a second time. Interesting that he's announced it this week, of course, while all this is going on here in New York. What do you make of that decision?
Well, I spoke to Shelley Finkel yesterday, and I'll catch up with him in the next couple of days. It doesn't surprise me. A lot of rumours that probably the end of September he would meet Luiz Ortiz for the second time. It was a terrific fight, of course, last year that we covered on Sky, one of the best heavyweight fights, maybe since AJ and Klitschko. So we'd love to see it again. Of course, disappointment that it won't be Anthony Joshua next, but I sort of felt that they probably both, if Joshua gets through Ruiz and Wilder takes the fight against Ortiz, that Joshua will have an interim fight too, maybe back in Cardiff, and then hopefully next year, 2020, I think is the year for 2 fights between AJ and Wilder. But yeah, it does put another slight stumbling block in. Very interesting, the time of the announcement.
Well, after Brazil, after Wilder beat Brazil last time, I thought it was non-committal in regards to nailing down a Joshua fight, and I thought that ain't going to happen next.
Well, Luiz Ortiz was there though that night, and I wondered if it had already been done.
Yeah, the writing was on the wall. Now, if I was Wilder, we're on his turf, we're here in New York, I'd rock up this weekend. I'd make sure, because you hear Wilder, you hear AJ, and you say, get us in a room, let's talk. I bet you anything, you put these two in a room, we'll get a more definite answer of what's going to happen, when it's going to happen. If I was Wilder, I would come this weekend and make a pest of himself to say, right, I'm here. He won't get ignored, but at least we'll get one step closer. And I just think how it's going around, it's like both of them are dancing at opposite sides of the dance floor. Is this dance ever going to get on? They need to get on with it.
They're teasing us, they're making us wait. We can't wait for it to happen at some point in the not too distant future, but that, of course, is way off. We have a big fight here on Saturday night, of course, with Anthony Joshua and Andy Ruiz, but also a terrific undercard, and we'll hear from some of those fighters a little bit later on.